r/AskReddit by Redmond Dietes. What did you learn at an embarrassingly late age? I thought everyone's mouth got itchy when eating bananas. Almost 40 years old and find out I'm somewhat allergic to them. Kiwis for me. And damn do I freaking love kiwis. So many people do cocaine. So you work in the food industry. For the longest time I always heard of sports teams drafting people. And I am tall, so as a kid I was constantly afraid I'd get drafted for the state basketball team just out of the blue. I thought it worked like a military draft. I learned this wasn't the case when I was like 10 or 12. That Abula and Abuelo were not my Cuban grandparents' actual names. Ponies are not baby horses. Women's pads stick to their underwear and not themselves like a band-aid. Edit. Thank you all for the awards. Totally thought that this would get about 10 upvotes. I'm glad that I'm not the only one who did not know this. That I needed glasses. At age 21 my friends were hassling me about being dyslexic because I kept getting words mixed up. Second year at uni. Until then, I had just been reading by looking at the shape of words and guessing the words based on the context and wider story. I had been reading this way for years and survived uni before finding out my prescription was plus 1.50. The optometrist said it was amazing I hadn't noticed. When I put the glasses on, everything was in 4K Ultra. I can now see individual letters. I learned how to ride a bike at the ripe age of 24. The song I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus was about mom and dad kissing because he was dressed as Santa. Found this out at 29 years of age. I genuinely thought mom was being a whore with Santa. Or a Santa look-alike. Edit. The version of the song I listened to growing up was the Jackson 5, and you hear little Michael say, I did. I really did see mommy kissing Santa. And I'm gonna tell my daddy. And I totally remember being like, oh my god. He's gonna split his family up on Christmas. This is horrible. That narwhals are real. I thought they were cute mythological creatures, until I saw a brooch a friend had and asked if it was part of the company's mythological line. She asked me if I thought narwhals were myths, like unicorns. I laughed and said of course they are. I was 35. That our next door neighbors were lesbians and not just good friends. Lovely people. Didn't figure it out until I was in college. I thought an armadillo was a reptile rather than a mammal. At what age does it become embarrassingly late to learn this? Asking for a friend. That roadrunners are not the size of an emu. So, roadrunners are real. My parents live in Baja California, Mexico. They have roadrunners. They are about the size of a chicken or pheasant. That those funny x-rays of odd objects inside of someone is not as a result of someone swallowing it whole. I thought the D as Disney was just some random symbol, kinda like a backwards G. It took me until like 7th grade to realize it, and even as an adult I still can't unsee the backwards G. Wasn't until I was 21 when I drank lactose-free milk and didn't go sit on a toilet for an hour that I realized I am lactose intolerant. I thought it was normal to crap constantly after drinking milk. My dad told me to drink milk in the morning to cleanse my stomach. Apparently my dad is also lactose intolerant and he didn't know it. I learned, when I was 46 years old, that my pet ducks we had as children did not in fact fly south for the winter. Every winter, my entire family laughed at me when my mom let that little fact slip after she had a few too many glasses of wine. That pufferfish don't use air to inflate. They're filled with water? Why did I never realize that? Washington State and Washington DC are two different places. Baby carrots are just shaved down big carrots. I was devastated a few years ago. Wait, what? At roughly 37, I learned pineapples grew from the ground, not from a tree. I thought women get pregnant at a random moment in their life until my friend told me you have to have intercourse in 7th grade. The Lion King is basically Hamlet. That was Monday. I'm 41. that they replay the taping of the New Year's Eve ball drop every hour. I thought they lifted it back up and dropped it again for Central, Mountain and Pacific time zones. I was over 30 when someone pointed this out to me. The tilde and acute accents are important in Spanish.
Mi papá tiene 30 años.
My dad is 30 years old.
Mi papá tiene 30 años.
My potato has 30 anuses. That Arby's is short for roast beef. Roast beef abbreviated as RB, which is pronounced RB. I was shocked when I made this discovery a few weeks ago. HBO. Home box office. Wow. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.